Ragazzi, primo appuntamento con Katie. Vi ricordate la tipa che avevamo incontrato mi pare nel parco, giusto? Sì. Sei stato molto bravo a portarla fuori per un appuntamento, ma c'è ancora molto da fare. Riesci a sedurla stasera e a metterla sul piano fisico. Obiettivo bacio. Merda, pensavo una trombatina. Scegli il luogo dell'appuntamento. Bar alle 8. Oddio. Caffè alle 14. Hiking. Merda! Quello dobbiamo fare più volte allora. Hiking. Discoteca con hiking.
If a girl's active and she shows an interest in outdoor activities, that can be great. But in this case, it wasn't the option to choose.
Mi ricordavo che lei piaceva l'hiking. Bar alle 20, caffè alle 14, mi sa che bar alle 20.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the date goes as well as possible. So the bar is the best option.
Lo sapevo. Infatti l'avevo già visto comunque dall'immagine di prima, cioè si capiva che era in un locale, eccetera. Però pensavo si potesse proprio scegliere il luogo e fosse sempre corretto. Sarebbe stato figo. Che cazzo fa? Uno di fronte all'altro, uno a fianco all'altro. Lui in dubbio, che lei lo guarda. Così.
Take a seat.
Thanks.
No, che merda.
No, you don't sit opposite.
Ah, lo sapevo.
Can't touch her up. No, but seriously,
non ci ho pensato.
When you're sitting side by side, you get to kind of take a break, look around the room. If there's an awkward silence, it's not so awkward. And like I said before, you can touch her.
You can touch her. Ok.
Come take a seat over here.
Thank you.
Che bel vestito di merda.
Perfect. So many people sit opposite each other on first dates and it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time. You run out of stuff to say, it feels super uncomfortable. And the worst thing, you can't touch her up, right? So it's side by side. So how have you been the past few days? What have you been doing?
Actually quite a lot. I went to the gym as usual, and then did some work, but it's boring, right?
Yeah.
And last night I watched a movie.
Okay, what movie?
It was Seven with Brad Pitt, a nice one.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's kind of psychological, serial killer, scary.
Oh, so you've seen it?
Yeah, I like
it is very scary. I liked it very much. I think it's very smart.
But it's a strange film for a girl. It's not like Sex and the City or like Finding Nemo or something. It's quite a tough film, right?
Yeah, it is. But I like tough films.
So you watch horror movies and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I do quite often. I think they make you think and it's interesting.
But what if there's loads of blood and people dying? You can watch it or you kind of cover your eyes and stuff.
Not like that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something like that because it's stupid, I think. But this one is
So
very smart.
stupid,
You
though.
should know if you watch it.
Yeah, it is very smart. You're always thinking about, how they can catch him and stuff. So
Yeah,
it's quite
exactly.
cool.
Exactly.
Alright. What else have you got going on?
Actually, I'm moving house at the moment, and it's very, very difficult and annoying because there are all those boxes I have to move and all my stuff.
You have to pack things up.
Pack up and then transport it all. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, they say it's a stressful thing to do to move house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oddio. Offri di aiutare, sì, empatico, usalo come motivo per controllare i muscoli. Allora, dato una è gialla e una è celeste. Offri di aiutare, minchia, non so il suo facchino di merda. Empatico.
I think the main thing you're going to need is some muscles. So let me check your biceps. Show me what you got here. Flex it, come on. See that Arnie move? It's kind of like a pea, isn't it? Not much there.
No, it isn't. I'm strong.
Maybe. I remember I worked actually for a few days when I was a teenager as a removal guy. Carrying all the stuff.
Really? Did you like it?
It was very physical and actually I did. Yeah, I think it's good for fitness and stuff. So maybe you'll enjoy it, carrying stuff.
Hopefully I will.
Oddio.
Nice one. You didn't fall
Celeste?
into the trap, which is to always offer loads of help to girls that you want to sleep with. You want to resist that as much as possible. And here you've turned it around and actually used it as a way to get a little bit physical and playful. Well done. I know you're busy now with the house and stuff, but what do you normally do in your free time? Do you do any sports?
Yeah, of course I do sports.
Why, of course.
It's my main hobby, going to the gym, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like it very much.
What do you do there?
I do a lot of different things, actually. The main one is doing weights, usual stuff.
Ah sì?
Okay.
And I also do 1 hour stretching a week.
Un'ora di
Very,
stretch.
very
Ah, beh, a
painful,
settimana.
but very rewarding as well.
For flexibility.
Yeah,
so you
I
want
like
to be able
it.
to do splits or
Yeah, that's
or
my goal.
kick people in the heads.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and also I do Pilates sometimes. Yeah, so it's interesting. as well.
Pilates.
And what about you? Do you do sports?
Yeah, I've done lots of sports. I used to
Ho
do
fatto.
boxing, used to play squash. I always try and do something physical, and at the moment I just do normal gym, like weights and things. But I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff. So
That's good.
just go to the gym, and I'm doing things for like endurance, you know, to be
Resistance.
have good fitness
Ah.
Yeah,
and
that's
whatever.
good.
And what else do you do apart from physical stuff?
Apart
Attività
from physical
fisica.
stuff, I like reading. Actually, I
Sì.
read every day, and it's very, very interesting. for
Oh
me.
yeah. What are you reading now, or what's the last book you read?
I've
Probabilmente
just
legge
finished,
Topolino questa.
Bullakov's Master and Margarita, but it wasn't the
Okay.
first time I've ever read it. So.
You read it again, so
Yeah, I like it very much.
one of your favorites.
Yeah, one of.
That's nice because it's classic literature, not like, you know, Harry Potter and the Muscle and the girl with the dragon tattoo and all this stuff. But,
So you like reading as well?
yeah, and I like reading
Non solo
not
romanzi.
just
Oh,
fiction,
Gesù
but if I read
Maria.
fiction, I like classics. But I like
Okay.
reading sometimes psychology, business, biographies, all types of different stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like psychology as well, and biographies of famous people. That's good.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. And tell me, do you do anything creative, or I don't know, like singing, dancing, playing the violin, whatever?
Actually, I'm absolutely useless at singing.
You can't sing?
Can't do that, and don't like
I was
it.
going to ask you to sing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe we'll get you lessons and you can sing for me.
That can be interesting. Maybe one day. And I can't play any musical
None of
instrument
them?
as well. None,
Even this
I'm
xylophone thing or the...
Hello.
You know this triangle, that one? You just...
I think, because that's easy. And the creative thing I do is
Dipingere.
actually painting.
Fipingere. Oh.
Thank you.
Grazie per averci portato qualcosa che non abbiamo ordinato. Cerca di approfondire e farle capire come la fa sentire. Dille che può dipingere il tuo nudo. Dio. Dille che non capisci l'arte. Hai sbagliato, lo so, ma voglio provare.
Painting, eh? Well, listen, I'm very comfortable with myself. So if you ever want to paint someone nude, then just let me know.
I'm sorry, what? Really?
Yeah, you know, like lying on a couch and with some
Come sgarbi.
things like that. I think it would be nice, no?
That's not something I would paint. I think it's really
Mamma
weird.
mia.
You can do it without the fruit.
What? No, I don't paint that. I think it's too much.
You don't paint people or naked people?
I'm not to paint people at all.
Okay.
Especially
Animals?
nude.
Or what do you paint?
No, I like, for example, beautiful scenery.
Like
Or,
landscapes.
yeah,
and-
something from my imagination, something that helps to express emotions, you know.
Okay, very nice. A little bit too early. to be sexual,
No!
And a little bit too early not to be connecting with her, right? So you found out one of her passions could be a really rich conversational subject. You've skipped over it and turned it silly and turned it kind of weird. So not good.
Vabbè, che palle.
Yeah, have a drink.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Succo di mirtillo, buono?
So tell me, how about traveling? Do you travel?
Oh, yes, I do.
And what do you normally do? Do cities or adventure holidays?
Viaggio
Actually,
avventuroso.
I like both. I like cities, and I went to many places in Europe. For example, Prague and Berlin and Rome. Rome is amazing. So I
Oh,
like
che
that.
Roma.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful. And I also went to some exotic places like Lebanon, for example.
Lebanon?
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was-
dangerous there.
It was quite scary because I thought it was dangerous, but probably it wasn't at the moment. It was fun because I like to see different things and, you know.
different cultures and whatever. But
Yeah.
Rome is very touristy, right?
Yeah, all these crowds, you're
And then
right.
Lebanon is probably not very touristy. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, very different.
So you
You
like
can see the
different
contrast.
different kinds of things, not
Yeah, I
always the
do.
same stuff in the same hotel and speak in, places where, because English people are different. Some like to go to, for example, Spain every year to the same place,
really?
only speak English, they don't know any Spanish.
That's quite boring.
Yeah, and then some people like just going somewhere super exotic where there are no tourists. I'm more like the second type. I don't like tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go somewhere and there are other English people, oh no, I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, really? So you don't like English people?
When I'm traveling somewhere and you're just surrounded by, people from your country, you don't feel like you're traveling. And if
yeah.
everything's in English, you don't feel like you're traveling. So I like to go somewhere and only meet locals, to go to the local place. Like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all just Americans.
Yeah, just tourists all around.
Or
No
you can
good.
go to a restaurant if you're lucky and you're like, oh, I'm sitting with Italians, so I must be in the right place, not the tourist
Yeah, maybe you're right,
recommendation.
actually. I should try that.
Yeah. And tell me, what's the I don't know, coolest place you've been or most interesting?
Something that I really liked, yeah?
Yeah.
Recently I went to Cuba and it was amazing.
A trovare Castro.
I really, really liked it.
Ah. Dire invece che non è un posto così bello. Fai colpo di dire col fatto che sei stato molto spesso nei Caraibi, falle parlare delle parti migliori del viaggio,
Cuba,
niente
that's really
questa.
interesting because it's kind of a strange country, right? It was Americans weren't allowed to go there for so long. They've
Yeah.
got this reputation for the politics, but it's not very developed for tourists, right? So it must be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's not, and that's what's interesting actually, because it's not easy to get internet even there, you know.
No internet yet.
Yeah. There is internet, but it's kind of difficult.
Slow and stuff,
yeah, very interesting.
But I like
Completely
having
different.
a break from the internet. Do you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but not all people can handle it. Can you?
No. Yeah, I can handle it. I like to
Good.
unplug sometimes, and then you feel how relaxing it is when you're not checking your phone all the time. But,
Yeah, right. I do it sometimes as well, and I really liked it.
but tell me, like, what's the cool stuff about Cuba? What did you really like about it?
Everything. I just liked everything. The nature was amazing, very beautiful,
Palm
and the
trees,
people.
beaches.
Yeah, the main thing was actually the people, because they're very, very friendly and very
Okay.
different, and it was very peaceful there and safe, and everything was wonderful. Actually, yeah, you have to.
People are often the most important thing, yeah? Because if they're rude or if there are too many tourists, then it just can destroy the holiday, right? But
Sure.
you said they're very, very friendly, so you felt
Very.
good there.
Yeah, you're right. I felt very good there.
Very nice. Excelente. Holidays are
What's
something
up,
that bring out a lot of emotions, just compared to her telling you about, I don't know, her day at work, compared with a recent holiday. So it's an area that you want to explore and you want to find out what she felt during that period so that she can kind of relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she tells you about it. Plus, it's keeping the attention on her rather than just cutting her off and talking about something else.
And what about you?
vedi?
Do you like travel?
Yeah, I do like travel. I don't like it as much as I did because when I was younger, I would go away for months at a time and just go to different countries and, come back home and then 2 weeks later go away again. Now I'm more settled and I like spending time at home, but I would say like every month I like to go somewhere. And I spend a lot of time in Barcelona. I've got a nice place there, it's by the sea, and have it all, nicely set up with big television and PlayStation and stuff. So it's really cool.
Oh, really? PlayStation, you said?
Yeah,
You play often?
yeah, kind of.
Oh, really? I think games are just. Do you think so?
So che raggio, smetterò, il cazzo, cosa? E invece che non fa nulla che stava a perdere tempo. No, vediamo
Well,
questo,
I
va.
kind of get what you mean because it's, some people might say it's immature or something,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit different nowadays because older people play, and even in this TV show House of Cards, he's the president, but he plays games. It's quite funny, but
Yeah, sorry.
I won't try and convince you that it does good stuff for your brain and your reflexes and kind of memorizing maps and things.
Okay.
But specifically for me, the way I work in my business is I need to have just a few big ideas, every now and again. So I'm not sitting there all day doing repetitive stuff. I need to be creative and think of something powerful. And when I'm playing a game, I'm not 100% in there at all. I'm kind of detached and I'm coming up with ideas. So it's something that actually is not, I'm sitting there playing a game. I'm actually having these big ideas, just like you might if you're in the bath, and you think, oh, that's good, like this. And something I also do is if I'm playing something that doesn't need audio, where it's not really important, like a racing game or sports, then I listen to audiobooks.
Oh.
And actually, I remember a few years ago I studied Chinese, and I would be able to sit for hours just listening to the Chinese because I was playing the game, so I didn't get bored. Because if you're just listening to language learning, you can't do it for long, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
it really
tiring.
helped me, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe.
It's not so bad. And there's some girl games I'm going to let you try. There's one called Flower where
Sì,
you
Call of Duty le facciamo provare.
growing flowers and flying
really?
around and stuff, yeah.
Okay, maybe I would give it a try then.
Puttana!
Brilliant. But do you know why this works? It's because women find it very attractive when a guy shows his intelligence. All women want a guy that's more intelligent than them, and it's very cool if you can persuade her to your point of view. So anytime you can do this, anytime you've got the facts at hand or a strong argument, you can persuade her. It's actually really attractive and sexy, so do it. What about you? Do you have any guilty pleasures or some really dumb TV shows, like reality stuff or something?
Well, let me think. Definitely not TV shows, because I never watch TV actually.
Never?
Never. I don't like it.
You don't have a television?
Only movies. I have television, but only for movies and stuff. And I need to tell you that one guilty pleasure I used to have was smoking, actually, but I managed to...
Are
you sure you're not going to start again?
No, now
if I had a cigarette now and say, come on,
no,
smoke.
thank you. No, I gave up, so
That's
no
good.
more. And I think nothing else, basically. And what
Alright.
about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never smoked
Not
them.
once.
No, I smoked other things, but never a cigarette.
Sigaretta col ciuffo ha fumato
Thanks,
questo Richard.
Yeah, that's funny.
And in general, no, I think I'm quite, nothing too bad, not a crazy alcoholic or addicted to anything
That's
that I
good.
shouldn't be addicted to. So, no, it's not too bad. And let me ask something that's a little bit, for me it's interesting, right? So indulge me here.
Okay,
what are your bad habits? Like, what are some bad qualities?
Like that. I
La.
think I can't really trust people well, so sometimes...
Well, you can trust me.
No, I don't know. Sometimes I can seem a little bit unfriendly with people I don't know. So maybe that's a bad point about me. And also, I'm crazy about being on time everywhere. So sometimes I'm panicking when I'm running late and can be really angry or something like that.
That might be a problem.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
You're always late.
I'm never late, but I arrive.
Don't tell me that.
I arrive like 3 seconds before.
Before?
Always
You're
before.
sure not after?
I'm late if it doesn't matter, but if it matters, like a flight or a train or when people are waiting, I'm not late. But if it doesn't really matter, if we kind of say, around that time, then I wouldn't. And getting to the airport, not hours before. Hate it. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, that might be a problem actually, because I like to come in advance. Don't know what to do now. I can try it your way, because actually I end up wasting hours just sitting there and waiting.
If in the future, right, this is our first date, but if in the future we go somewhere,
Okay.
you can just go to the airport like 5 hours before, do whatever you want. I'll just come later and meet you on the plane.
Okay, that sounds funny.
Alright.
Coglione. Sbadiglia e metti le braccia intorno a lei, mettile la mano sulla gamba, controlla il polso, leggile il palmo, usa la chiromante. È una routine per toccare le orecchie. Guarda questo. Sì, bevi.
Believe in fortune tellers and
Negli oracoli e dai. Ma che...
Oh, well, not really.
Me too. I
immaginavo,
thought it was
ovviamente.
complete rubbish. But
Yeah.
yes, but one time I went to the seaside in England, and there was this sign that said gypsy fortune teller, come in, and I thought, why not? I'm going to try it.
Really?
She came in. Yeah. I'll tell you what happened. First thing, I came in and she took my hands and she looked at them and said, "No, that's not it." And threw my hands down like that. And then she said, "With you, I need something different." And she came like this and she touched my ear, looked into my eyes, and she told me that by the bumps on the back of the ear,
Really?
yeah, she could tell me about my past life.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to know about my past life?
Okay.
So she said that I was a knight and that I was brave and whatever, told me some details. But she said that I died when I was tarred and feathered. Do you know what that is? When
Just
they pour
what the
that,
yeah.
stuff onion and feathers and then set you on fire.
Very bad.
So, pretty bad. You know, it's tough to die like
Right.
that today. But the amazing thing is, even now, and since as long as I remember when I was a child, I hate this smell of tar when they're making the new roads or something like that.
Oh, that's pretty
So I think
weird.
there's something in it, so maybe I believe it.
Maybe. I don't know about that, but it sounds funny.
This
Yeah.
is a classic PUA
No.
pickup artist routine from Baxter, and it works,
Baxter.
to an extent, but again, it's a routine. So you can prepare all this stuff for when you go out and meet girls, but it's much better to develop your natural conversation and seduction skills, which is why you're here, right? But still, I hope you enjoyed it, and you could use it, or you could even use it just for fun, even telling them what it is. Did you like going out to bars, partying, all that stuff?
Actually, no, I don't really like it because people are just drinking there and I don't really like to drink.
Non ti piace bere?
Like to drink?
Cioè,
No, they
Cheers to
they
that.
just cheers. They just drink a lot and then they're crazy, dancing everywhere,
Ah, you mean like
smoking.
shots and...
Yeah, all this.
Hard
I don't
drinking.
really like that. Yeah, but sometimes I go with my friends when they make me go, basically.
You like
Yes.
dancing? Can you dance?
I really can dance when I feel
Sì, sì.
like dancing, but it doesn't happen often. That's why I don't go.
So, do I believe you, yeah? So if I caught you in the club, you wouldn't be dancing on the bar or the table.
No, nothing like that. Never.
You're controlled.
Yeah, I'm very,
Okay.
very self-controlled.
But you're single at the moment. You don't
Yes, I
go
am.
to bars to meet men?
Really, I don't think it's a perfect place to meet someone nice.
What do you do then? Internet?
No, internet. I don't believe in that. I
Okay.
think that it's better just to live your life, to work and go to the parks wherever you go, and then one day you will meet someone when it's time.
That's very romantic. So you believe in fate.
molto
Yeah, I
romantico.
do.
So you're single at the moment, right?
Yes,
you
I
haven't
am.
got secret lovers and husbands all around the world or something?
No.
Okay, and how is it? Because I know some girls, they're never single. They just have relationships, split up into the next one.
Yeah, maybe. I quite like it. I think it's better to
Mi
be
piace.
single than with someone you don't like or something like that. That's
Grazie.
why I really enjoy that. I have a lot of free time to develop my personality and to do something, read and do more work. So I like it.
What's your longest relationship?
It was about a
giorni.
year.
A year? I once met a girl who said 2 weeks to that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Don't you
Amazing,
think
right?
so?
Yeah, very strange.
What about you?
My longest was my first relationship, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah. But how long have you been single this time?
It's about 3 months now.
3 months.
No,
If you don't mind
eh.
me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break up with your last man?
Oh, actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
Oh mio. Dai, ma me ne serve sul piatto d'argento. Fai una battuta su questa ne servono solo 3-5 minuti. Dille che questa mostra. Dille che questo mostra come non sia stato soddisfatto a lungo. Mostrati empatico e stempera l'attenzione.
I'll tell you what we can do about that. Bear with me for a second.
Sto già ridendo.
One evening, come round because I want to show you some stuff anyway. I've got an aquarium, whatever. You're going to love it. But anyway, come round and we'll pick some. I've got candles, these aroma candles, whatever.
Right.
And very nice music. So think of a track you really like, maybe
Okay.
something like The Weeknd. We'll put that on.
Maybe.
And give me like 3 to 5 minutes. to show you that You'll love it. And it doesn't take long. That's the benefit.
It's a joke.
I don't know. You'll see.
Okay.
Gialla, lo
Some
sento.
girls be anti-sexually and say things like this, and you need to be able to respond in the right way. One of the options is to be playfully tongue-in-cheek about it, but in a way that shows confidence. So that will work.
Non ci credo. Adesso sta
that's
celeste.
I'm definitely on dates because it's the best chance to meet girls and see if anyone would be good for a serious relationship.
Yeah.
But what kind of qualities do you like in a man?
Oh,
pene gigante.
actually, numerous
Many?
qualities.
Tipo?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I think the most important are that he is honest
Sì, sì.
and
Oh, dear.
trustworthy.
Oh no. No, I'm joking.
It's not about that. Also, of course, I would like someone very responsible
Yeah.
and very manly, someone who can
Manly, like
handle.
Arnold
handle.
Schwarzenegger and shooting and
no.
tattoos. And,
I don't mean the appearance. I mean the
Okay.
inner world, right? The character and everything.
like decisive and
Yeah, real
not
strong
not a
character.
weakling and stuff.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
I like smart guys, obviously. That's very important.
Well, okay, cool. Sounds like you're talking about someone.
Are you really?
Yeah. Do you know what
What?
kind of girls I like?
I don't know. I can guess beautiful girls, probably.
I like blonde, brown eyes. I'm
Okay.
joking.
Il contrario.
Of course, the physical appearance is important to start with, and
well.
then. No, I'm going to be honest, right? You said you like honest guys, so I'm
Yes,
not going
I
to
do.
start lying immediately. So definitely physical appearance is important, and then after that, intelligence, curiosity, of course, honesty, like you said, and I like them to be actually quite different from me, so that they can tell me something different.
Yeah, that's
And,
interesting.
Yeah.
I like it too.
Minchia.
But as you know, we agree it's quite hard to find someone.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard.
Minchia, lui si piscia ogni volta dalle risate. Chiedile che voto avrebbe a scuola di bacio. Buttati su di lei e sorprendila con un bacio. Baciala sulla guancia, poi sull'altra e poi bacia. Dille che sembra un agnellino e falli il solletico e poi bacialo. Cristo, un agnellino?
You know what? You're just adorable. Look at you, like a little baby lamb.
No, thank you.
In fact,
Ah! Boom!
I'm so shy. Exactly like a little baby lamb.
Oh,
Does anyone know something?
no, never.
I'm going to save you in my phone as Kate brackets.
Playfulness
No!
goes quite well with seduction, so this is not a bad option. It just could be a little bit better.
Cazzo! Molto bene.
Ideally,
scusa.
we want nighttime plus drinks, right?
Aspettate.
Vediamo
questa.
Yeah.
Turn your face.
What's that? Oh,
Okay. Let me see that side.
Ma quanto seducente.
There we go. That's better.
is it?
È un
I
grado.
like it. Try.
Okay.
Madonna.
Yes, well done. That's the
Contento
Do
lui.
it nice and smooth. Gets the kiss. Good work.
Madonna. È bellissimo sto gioco.
Ideally,
Che palle,
you
raga.
made it. You got all the way to the end and completed all 10 levels. Now, there is an even better ending if you go through and you complete them all with 5-star ratings, plus get 50% completion, but it will be worth your while, so I suggest you go and do it. As a reward for completing the game, I'm going to give you a few secrets in the making of it. Now, did you notice this? That there's a scene with a girl called Alexa, and there's another one called Jenna. We're talking about the club dance floor and the girl on street, and also Thursday. Did you notice that that's actually the same girl? That's actress Shanna Vincent. Something else in
Cristo,
the game is
non lo
that in
sapevo.
the girlfriend level, Lilia, the girl in it, is actually my friend. She's my friend since 2012, and so a lot of the stuff in that level is true, like her going on to a design course. Finally, maybe most shocking is that the girl Kate is actually my wife of, I don't know, about 6 months ago. So you didn't know that, and that's kind of like silly little reward for you finishing the game. But if you want to go a little bit further and get the best possible ending, then I've got an even better surprise for you. So maybe go ahead and do that. But again, thank you so much for playing, and I hope you really loved the game.
Ah, Gesù, mitico! Quindi la tipa dell'ultimo livello è la sua vera moglie. Cazzarola. In pratica ha detto una cosa del tipo che dobbiamo completare tutti i livelli tipo tipo con 5 stelle, diciamo, dobbiamo ottenere il massimo e si sblocca qualcos'altro. Ci lavorerò su, ragazzi. Ditemi voi se volete vedere tipo un'altra run di questo gioco. Grazie a tutti per averla seguita, è stata veramente una serie fantastica, mica. Io pensavo di trovare merda, proprio merda, però mi ha divertito un casino. È veramente figo sto gioco, porca troia. Su Steam costa una cazzata, insomma, 13 euro. No, ma è troppo figo, raga, cioè veramente. Ciao a tutti e grazie per aver seguito questa serie.